Step 1, use dexter.minecadia.com. Step 2, connect to Factions Pirate. Step 3, use /redeem dexter113. Step 4, look at the beautiful shiny base you're going to be making today. Absolutely stunning. Step 5, find a perfect spot for your base. And make sure that the chunk is aligned just like this. So within this chunk right here should be the base in the middle and one block all the way around, as you can see right here. That is absolutely crucial for this base. Step 6, go into printer mode and start printing in the entire beautiful base. And obviously in the schem orders cupboard right here is making sure that you can build a schematic without having to use a goddamn single block to build. So what I'm saying is this is basically AFK work. I mean, you cannot fuck this base up at all. Step 7, break all the ice in all the regions all the way out. Step 8, do /region bucket and start placing region buckets on this side right here all the way out. So that means right here, there. Not on that one though, not yet. So just gotta do it along this line right here on all the regions. And then when you see a cobweb, just wait it out and place it. Step 9, listen very carefully and do exactly what I do. So first, we're gonna do it in order. Netherrack, wait for it, and place it. And just like this, order, wait for it, wait for it, and place. And there you are, just like this. And once you reach the end of the netherrack, you turn around 180 and do it on the obsidian, just like this. Once it looks like this, go ahead and break this netherrack right here and place a gen bucket. Now obviously you're gonna have to do the exact same on the other region, so I'll see you as soon as that is done. Remove the netherrack inside these regions right here, and that should gen cobblestone all the way down. Now you have to double check that, as some servers it might be a little bit tricky, as this one right here, so you might have to actually go ahead and gen it down a little bit. So for an example, this one right here is a little bit weird, as you can see right here, but it does work. It's just yeah, it's weird. So if you do /gen and pick up the, I guess we can do the obsidian right here, we can just go ahead and go in and just gen this down. Now this right here is gonna region, do not worry, it's just being weird. All right, now does it come as a shock that you need to do this on the other region as well? I don't think so. And just to ease you guys down, yes, this right here is going to gen back. It's just being a little bit weird, alright? Everything is gonna gen back. You're going to be alright. Step 10, go to these regions right here. Gen down the obsidian just like this, on this one and the one over here. Step 11, break the cobwebs inside this region, or just leave it, doesn't really matter. You're just gonna have to wait for the lava to remove it if you so wish. And after that, just go ahead and do the region bucket and start placing it on all these blocks right here where the netherrack is. Once you're done with that, turn around and do the exact same on the obsidian, so just like this, all the way across, and it's not gonna come as a shock that you need to do this on both regions. Step 12, find yourself a detonate pickaxe, put it down into your inventory, and just start mining your absolutely heart out with all of this cobblestone on these regions right here. And if these right here connect, don't worry about it, alright? These water right here is most likely gonna connect at some point. Don't worry about it, alright? Don't worry. Now, does it come as a surprise that you need to do it on these types of regions as well? I don't think so. Oh, did the pickaxe break a little bit of your region? Just go ahead and gen it back in. Or you could just update it and it's actually gonna region back. Don't worry about it, alright? Don't worry. Now, did I mention that you need to do it on the same region behind it? If not, well, do it. Step 13, go underneath your netherrack right here and start genning in all of this obsidian, just like this, where all these walls are. Make sure that you don't fuck up the pillars, those are quite crucial. And then pretty much just start watering all of this, or break all the ice right here and start watering this all the way in. Now keep in mind that some of these right here doesn't need to be watered. This one and this one, using an infinity bucket, go ahead and lather all your pillars just like this. I'm talking about the pillars that looks like this, you know, on the skin where there's no eyes to see. These are the pillars you need to lather instead of water. Step 14 is removing all the netherrack on the entire skin, so that your base now looks exactly like this. It doesn't matter if there's any cobwebs, but you really need to make sure that there is absolutely no netherrack, because the netherrack is going to be an absolute bitch. And so sorry about this region bar right here. Don't worry about it. I fucked it up. It's fine on yours, alright? Yours should look like this, and it's gonna work out absolutely perfectly. Gen at the bottom, gen at the top, and you're good to go. Step 15, hear about me rambling about this base design in the very end of this video, with all the weaknesses and all the positive things that you might want to know. Now, this base right here is designed in a way where it's a one chunk base, and you that sits down there in the other end of the screen saying, Dexter, this base is absolutely horrible, you gotta think about this has to fit within one goddamn chunk. It has to be a solo base, which means you can't use a lot of power, and you gotta be a base that everybody understands. But that doesn't mean the base is bad, alright? It does not mean it's fucking bad accurate. This base is an absolute beast. I don't care what anybody says. So taking into consideration all the things that is required for this to be released, I would say this is the best design that you could possibly get. We got 3 sand walls in the front, we got some flat walls to patch, we got a 256 region bar that I fucked up. Don't worry about it, alright? So this one here is basically just so people can't really go at the top without being very, very annoying. So that's why that is there. It's allowed on some servers, not on other servers, so check your walls, boys. Then we got some walls behind it again, just so it's easy to pass. And then we start on the annoying part. So right now, the raiders have a few different choices. They can shoot through these pillars right here and they'll be stuck, or you have to go through some pillars right here to actually go through them. Now, if you want to go and make it harder for the raiders, if you have a little bit more time, you can see down there, I put a few blocks down like this. That is going to prevent people from stacking in between your pillars, which are going to make everything a little bit harder. So you can go ahead and do those if you really wish so. But alright, so this pillars right here is basically made so that you'll have to go back. So if you want to adjust, so let's say you're shooting right here, but you want to go ahead and shoot right here instead, then you'll have to go through pillars one more time. This region right here is a part of 2. So this one here is 1, and the other one is over here. Now, as you might say, this right here looks very, very similar, but the difference is that they are offset. So if you go ahead and go on this line right here and go straight, take a look at the region, how it looks like, going straight, going straight, going straight. As you can see, the one block right here used to be in the front, now it's in the back, and that makes it so that you can only 1x1 these. So if you want to go ahead and have more than one single hole to shoot through, because if you stack right here, this region right here is game over. You can go right through it because you'll get rid of the lava, right? But the reason we have 2 of these is that if they shoot right here, they're basically fucked. You'll need to open up 3 wide, and that's why we have the pillars, and that's why we have 2 of these. Going further, we have our... Oh, okay, well, I'm taking damage. Going further, we now have this right here. This right here is also pillars, which are going to make it annoying, because now you'll need to adjust back and forward right here to get through this region right here, which are only allowed 2 of them. They are so overpowered that Minecadia is saying, you know what? You can only have 2 of these bad boys right here, because, you know, we can't deal with these. So you'll have to actually go ahead and backstack this. So that means you're gonna have to go right here and find somewhere to shoot off. And the pillars are obviously in a way so that, I mean, you can't really shoot on any of the pillars right here. So you'll have to shoot all the way over here, backstacking through all of the pillars right here. And obviously, if you do it the other way around, you'd have to go through even more pillars. And it's an absolute mess, alright? The base is an absolute mess for raiders because it's just really, really annoying. I'm pretty sure that F-top 1, 2, and 3 faction are using exactly the same design. So it is very overpowered and has been used on Minecadia for a while. So it is definitely not a bad base. Again, we have 2 of these right here, as you probably already know, because it's just so goddamn fantastic. And because you can pretty much bypass one of them, but you'll get stuck on the other. Then we have some normal walls right here. I would prefer maybe changing out a few of these walls right here with sand walls, just to make things a little bit harder for one stackers, reverse hybrid, so on and so on. And also, one thing you should be aware of that some people, I don't know why, but they make a second cannon and then they adjust throughout all your regions. So you make a cannon, let's say right here, then you shoot out this region right here, all the way across to completely remove it. Then they adjust the cannon to shoot through these right here, adjust the cannon again to get rid of these and the other region over here, and then they make a second cannon at the end of your buffer to shoot through the entire thing. So 2 cannons, twice the amount of shots to go through a base. Some people do it. It's sad, but it happens, alright? And yes, I did make sure that if you shoot right here at the end of the buffer, you're not gonna get anything, alright? I made sure of that. But there you are. One last thing I need to say is that you need to use my IP, dexter.minecadia.com, if you use this base, or else the base won't work, alright? It's a proven fact. It's not gonna work unless you use my IP. And also use /redeem dexter113 for a 100% boost in pure luck when you build this base. Other than that, have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys next video.